Blythe Erpingham. I live in Buenos Aires Crescent, at Windy Ways.
Oh, bad luck.
I have a petition, Mr. Perrin, signed by 1,276 residents.
Oh, yeah. We, the undersigned, object to the presence of Perrins, which is inconsistent with the character of this predominantly residential area.
Photostats have been sent to the leader of the council, to our MP, and to the Botchley and Spraunton Gazette.
Oh, thank you so much.
I do want to assure you, Mr. Perrin, this is only because of the parking, the crowds, the noise, the disturbance caused by your peacekeeping forces, and the undesirable types attracted by your excellent project. There's nothing personal in it whatsoever.
Oh, good. There's nothing personal in this either. Pint of bitter, please.
This dry, sunny weather's bad for my trade. People go out to the country for a drink, you see.
What a miserable, mean, boring, petty-minded twit you are.
Hello, darling. You had a good morning?
Excellent. I'm not at all depressed that 22 more guests have left, and I'm not worried my ribs are still aching, having fallen off the drain pipe last week.
Now, Reggie, don't be so sarcastic.
Sarcastic? I'm never sarcastic, darling. Don't be ridiculous.
And please don't be rude, Reggie.
I'm not rude. I'm never rude. I wasn't rude to that cow this morning who's Mrs. Blythe Erpingham, and I tore that petition over her head, and I certainly wasn't rude to the landlord of the George and Dragon when I called him a miserable, mean, boring, petty-minded twit. And I didn't even know it was a police car.
What?
And I didn't mean to do any of it anyway. I'm sorry. Don't worry. Oh, sorry, Tom. I didn't know you were there, otherwise I wouldn't have sighed. Everything's going splendidly. What is there to sigh about?
I was just writing you a note, Reggie.
Oh, really? I thought you were ballooning across the Atlantic. Sorry, Tom. Sorry.
McBlain has been telling Adam and Jocasta stories which are not entirely suitable for their young ears.
Surely they don't understand a word he says.
Adam asked me what a Turkish brothel was, and Jocasta says she's going on the game when she grows up.
They understand every word he says. All right. I'll have a word with him, but I'll give him a piece of my mind.
He's not an easy person to speak to, Reggie.
I have just given a piece of my mind to the landlord of the George and Dragon, the miserable, mean, boring, petty-minded twit. I've also given another piece of the same mind to that miserable cow, Mrs. Blythe Erpingham. I'm a master of giving people pieces of my mind. There's hardly any of my mind left to give. All right, Tom, don't worry. McBlain will present no problems. Sorry, Tom. Don't worry. Ah, McBlain, there you are. McBlain, there's something I want to say to you. The salmon mousse was absolutely superb yesterday, thank you very much.
Hang on, slicht, you wee scrabbler.
Yes. But man cannot live by salmon mousse alone, McBlain.
Lift your clunge.
Yes, that's as maybe. But McBlain, this, and this is a big but. Well, not a very big but, a sort of medium size. About that. But it is a but. I understand you've been telling stories to Adam and Jocasta, and that's jolly splendid, very nice indeed, but some of the stories I think perhaps have been a little too spicy. Rather like your seafood pilaf a la mode d'Arbroath. Spiciness, brilliant though it may be in your seafood pilaf a la mode d'Arbroath, is a little less appropriate when telling stories to yes, right, point taken, good. I won't say any more about it then. Thank you.
Basknod, we reeling brawly doon. Oh, when they clang a flot wingle.
Oh, come off it, McBlain. Stop playing games with me. You can make yourself understood if you want to, you mobile bandage emporium. Of course you can. Go on, make yourself understood, you pockmarked Caledonian loon. The children understand you well enough, you diseased thistle from Partick. Come off it, because unlike you, it won't wash. Now,
And that! Love and peace, you bullies! Love and peace, you hear? You reckoned without Major James Gordonston Anderson, didn't you?
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, right, certainly, officer. Right, okay, goodbye.
Reggie, what's the matter?
Oh, McBlain broke an arm last night. I've got to go and bail him out.
Bail? I didn't know breaking an arm was an offence.
Oh, yes, if it's someone else's, darling, yes. Yes, apparently he went into that big pub on the bypass and attacked a Salvation Army lady with his meat cleaver when she tried to sell him the war cry.
Oh, my God!
Yes, I imagine that's exactly what you cried. Unavailingly, as it turned out.
Well, what on earth made him do that?
I think I may have upset him yesterday, darling.
What did you do?
Oh, nothing much. I just called him a mobile bandage emporium, a disease pockmarked Caledonian loon, and a thistle from Partick.
Reggie, you tore up a petition over Mrs. Blythe Erpingham's head.
Yes.
You insulted the landlord of the Georgian Dragon, and now we're all banned.
Yes.
Oh, Reginald.
Yes.
You destroyed yourself at Sunshine Desserts.
Yes.
You destroyed yourself at Grot.
Yes.
You're not trying to destroy yourself again, are you?
Of course not, darling.
Look, Reggie, we've had a few thefts. We've had a bit of a disruption with the femme fatale, and now this little trouble with McBlain. But we're still thriving. We've still got 51 guests. We're still all right, Reggie.
Yes. Not so busy today, eh, McLean? Only 40 guests left. Now, they've all gone as a result of the bad publicity. Well, I'm sorry, McLean. McLean. I mean, you may be a superb cook, but I'll be sorry to lose you, but I'm afraid we just cannot afford bad publicity like that in the community here. I'll be sorry to lose you, but I'm afraid you just got to go. To show there's no ill feelings, there we are. There's a golden handshake for £1,000. Right. Welcome back, McLean. Talking of handshakes, obviously you will now hand back the golden handshake that on the other hand, of course, perhaps we could look upon it as an advance on your salary. Or another possibility occurs to me. Perhaps we could look upon it as a bonus for your absolutely superb cooking. How about that? Jolly good, jolly. Oh, McBlain, come on, speak to me. You can make yourself understood if you want to. Look, I know I'm English and middle class, but please speak to me so that I can understand, please.
Ye fleckin' muckle slapnack. Nee blechtig fleckbingle.
All right, have it your own way. And a little more of your jugged hair wouldn't come amiss. Oh, Doc, sorry, I didn't know you were there, otherwise I wouldn't have sighed. The fact that 14 more guests have left, nothing to sigh about, is there? Nothing to be gloomy about there. That's not a crisis, is it?
Never mind, Reggie. Every hour of need throws up a hero.
Yes, but who, Doc, who?
Me.
You?
Yes.
This?
Yes. Taste it, Reggie.
Doesn't taste of anything, Doc.
That tasteless, colourless liquid achieves, by chemical means, all the good that you're trying to bring to people in your community. Confidence is waning, Reggie. At one stroke, that wonder potion can revive it.
British invention, is it, Doc?
I invented it. I detect a lack of confidence in you now, Reggie, and it pains me. Where's your faith and trust?
Please, thank you. The staff, I've called you all here today to listen to Doc Morrissey, the wizard of the medicine chest. Thank you, Doc.
Oh, thank you, Reggie. I've invented this amazing potion which you see before you. Its ingredients consist of several things, with long names, which would be quite meaningless to laymen. But its effect is simple and stunning. It controls our adrenaline, our insulin, our blood supply, our sugar level, cures all aggression, inhibition, and regular doses keep our bodies in a state of complete equilibrium. Right, now, who's going to be the first to try it? Don't all shout at once, nuts.
Come on, where's your faith and trust? Come on.
I have a few qualms about it, I must admit.
Well, I'll try it.
Start, girl.
We can't afford to look a gift horse in the mouth, or we may go down with a sinking ship. I didn't get where I am today by looking a gift horse in the mouth, or by going down with a sinking ship.
I only put bromide in men's teas, subdue sexual feelings. Heat of battle, erotic fantasies, dangerous. Chaps falling in love with their bayonet frogs, that sort of thing. Ends justify means. I'm for old Thingamy's Wonder What's It.
Me too.
Good scout.
Why are you smiling, Reggie?
Oh, no, sorry, I was just thinking about... Remember all those misprints on the English menus in Crete? You know, in the restaurants we saw lamb shops and lamp chops. We never actually saw one that said lamp shops. You know, rather like Jimmy. I've often heard him say stout girl and good scout. I've never actually heard him say stout scout.
Oh, Reggie.
Yes, sorry, Dolly, a bit of a red herring, perhaps it's rather important. You did ask me what I was smiling at, and that exactly was I was... Sorry, carry on, Doc.
Yeah, look, Doc, is this stuff going to work? I mean, I've had Tom's pineapple whiskey syndrome up to here. I'm not hitting any more revolting drinks unless it leads to Results City, Arizona.
I never made pineapple whiskey. It sounds revolting.
No, it was pineapple gin, and it was revolting.
No. Please, children. No, Doc Tony is absolutely right. He does have the right to ask, is it going to work? Now, Doc, has it been tested at all?
A bit.
There you are. Good. What on?
Pencils.
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 What sort of pencils?
HB, CJ.
I didn't get Graham today tasting a liquid that's only been tested on pencils.
Did these pencils show a marked lack of aggression?
Oh, no, please. It's so easy to be sarcastic. It is a failing I myself have fallen into once or twice. No. It is a very negative approach. I'm sure the Doc has very good reason for testing it on pencils, haven't you, Doc?
Well, not really, no, but I didn't have any animals.
I'm glad. I'm not a testing things on animals person.
Oh, but pencils are all right, are they? I mean, what about the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Pencils?
I think vivisection of papermates is shocking.
Oh, quite. And I was absolutely outraged to read about the propelling pencil that was trained to turn round and propel itself up its own shaft.
Don't be so sarcastic. I'm happy to try Doc Morris's medicine right now.
Start scout.
Oh, Jimmy said it. Start scout. Nothing. No, well done. Splendid. There's one there now. Anyway, let's come on. Who hands up those who want to try Doc Morris's potion here and now? Come on. No, not you, Doc. No.
Yes, I'll try your medicine, Doc. If it makes me ill, Prue might come back to me.
Probably my qualms were just the calm before the storm. Joke. Joke over.
Oh, come on. It may as well be hung for a sheep as a Lambsville, Arizona.
Never let it be said that I was the one ugly duckling that prevented the goose from laying the golden eggs.
Never let that be said to you. Good, there we are, Doc.
And you, Reggie?
No. Somebody must be totally unaffected in order to observe the results scientifically. And who better than McBlain to carry out that toss? So there's my hand on my hand.
Splendid, Reggie. Now, will you be the first to drink it?
Oh, good, splendid.
The dose is half a glass.
Yes, but the guests and the rest of the staff, I want to leave them, so I'll take half a glass, very well. Nothing to it. Come on, Well, Doc, it would appear that the 23 guests and all the staff, with the exception of us 4, have gone down with a violent bout of dysentery.
It certainly does, Reggie.
It would appear, Doc, that the 23 guests and all the staff, with the exception of us 3, have gone down with a violent bout of dysentery.
It certainly does, Reggie.
Tidworth, all over again.
Very helpful remark, Jimmy. Totally incomprehensible, but thank you very much indeed. Very good. Tell me, have you any idea, Doc, what could have caused this outbreak?
I haven't the faintest idea, Reggie.
No, well, I'll tell you. It was your wonder potion.
No, it's not possible, Reggie.
Huh?
Worse than Tidworth.
Here, Doc, how are you so sure it wasn't your potion, Doc? What was it?
Water.
Water?
Plain, simple water. You don't think I'm clever enough to create a drug with all those claims that I made for it, Reggie?
Yes, well, I did wonder.
Oh, did you really? Oh, shocked me.
Doc, can you explain to us, Doc, why you presented us with a wonder potion that was in reality water?
Faith and trust, Reggie. It was psychological, not a medical miracle, Reggie. But I didn't want people to know that it was psychological.
Oh, I see. You concealed the fact that it was psychological for psychological reasons.
But I didn't want people to know that the reason was psychological. Psychology, Reggie. It was all lies. Even the bit about the pencils. I just tossed that in to add authenticity.
Wasn't a conspicuous success, though, was it, Doc?
I felt that, Reggie.
Anyway, why are we ill?
I haven't the faintest idea, Reggie.
Well, I could tell you, Doc, but I'm afraid in order to do so, I would have to be mildly rude.
Oh, do be mildly rude.
Very well, I'll be mildly rude, then. Your medical reputation as Sunshine Desserts wasn't exactly high, was it, Doc? I mean, you weren't known as the pasteur of the puddings, for example. And that abysmal reputation was hardly enhanced when you were struck off by the British Medical Association for gross professional incompetence. So far from inspiring us to confidence, I think you've provoked us into fear. I think we have persuaded ourselves into illness, a sort of the obverse of the mind over matter syndrome, the dark side of the psychological moon.
Mass auto-indigestion.
Exactly. Hysterical dysentery.
Yeah. Yes, it is possible, isn't it?
Where is everyone? What's wrong with my food?
Ah, caught you out. I knew you could make yourself understood if you wanted. You disease. Sister from Paddock.
My transcription.
Just mix like that. Too late for that now, McBlain.
Reggie, where are you going?
Out! I can't stand the idea of a communal evening.
Oh, but we're having a Thanksgiving party for our recovery from dysentery. All the staff are going to be there and all 18 guests.
Good, well, I won't be.
But it was your idea.
It wasn't my idea to drink communal bowls of Andrew's liver salts and bicidol and go to the pub. Sorry, beg your pardon.
Holy God, it's Mr. Perrin himself.
Seamus Finnegan!
If it isn't, there's some bastard standing in me body.
Dreadful beer.
Oh, a noxious brew, undrinkable.
Yes, another pint.
Thank you, sir.
All right, 2 pints, please. Yes, and less of the sir, Seamus.
Thank you very much, sir. But your insistence that I don't call you sir is based on a false premise.
What premise is that?
You're thinking, poor old Seamus. I brought him out from the obscurity of the Climptop slip relief feeder road. A simple, tongue-tied Irishman from the land of the bogs and the little people. I rescued him from the swollen underbelly of that fat old sow that is urban deprivation. I made him admin officer of Grot in the hope that his simple Irish lunacy would bring the whole empire tumbling about our ears. But with the true contrariness of Arden, he turned out to be a genius. Then I disbanded Grot, leaving poor old Seamus to return to the drunken, monosyllabic slime of the roadworks, his only companion simple oafs, and the occasional inarticulate driver of an articulated lorry. Back in the gloomy underbelly of the aforementioned sow of urban deprivation from which I said so irresponsibly rescued him.
Yes, I was thinking something along those lines. Perhaps in not so many words, Seamus.
I own 8 companies.
Do you? Oh, congratulations. Yeah. Puts my little effort in the shade.
What little effort did that be, sir?
Oh, at the moment I'm running a community on the far side of Botchley. We've had 1 or 2 problems recently, but what's the matter, Seamus?
Dark deeds. Some of the friends of my erstwhile acquaintance have friends who are the acquaintances of some right villains. And they have been receiving inquiries from some yobbos who have fallen foul of the peacekeeping activities of a certain community with a view to duffing up and generally doing over headquarters of Sam.
Good God, do you know when, Seamus?
Saturday.
Serious?
Possibly.
Thank you very much, Seamus.
I thought I banned you.
And what are you going to do about it, you boring pillock? Thank you very much, Seamus. Well, I think we ought to take this threat very seriously indeed and defend the community. 1 more blow could finish us.
Shouldn't we inform the police?
Well, we could, Tom, yes, we could. I could say that I met an eccentric Irishman in a pub who told me that he had some friends who knew some acquaintances, whose friends knew some people, whose friends knew some other friends, whose friends were going possibly to come here and do us over some uncertain time next Saturday. We could then get in touch with the police and ask them to look after us, divert vast quantities of manpower from pursuing the butcher of Botchley, the Botchley strangler, the ape men of Botchley, and the teenage arsonists of the Bulge Road Comprehensive School, and all the other louts who are causing such a horrendous crime wave that's engulfing us at the moment. Yes. Seeing the police, the yobbos wouldn't come. The police would dislike us even more than they do now. The yobbos will come the following week. Yes, we could do that, Tom. Yes, that's a very constructive suggestion. Thank you very much indeed, Tom.
Reverse sinking morale. See scum off ourselves.
Absolutely, Jimmy. Quite agree. We must do this ourselves. We must look after ourselves, and we must appoint a leader.
But you're our leader.
No, no, darling. This is a very specific task which requires a specific leader. Needs somebody oozing authority from every pore. Need I say more?
I don't think so, Reggie.
I refer, of course, to Jimmy.
Good God. Here.
I'm sorry, Doc, was that here to his appointment or to the good God?
Oh, I've no idea. I just thought it was time I said something.
I see, right. Thank you, Doc, for that contribution. Right, well, I think we ought to vote to this. Hands up, all those in favour of Jimmy as the, Yes, well, that's unanimous. Good.
Hardly unanimous, Reggie.
Oh, I think so, CJ. 9 votes, including myself.
There are 10 of us here.
Oh, yes, of course, Jimmy, yes, naturally didn't vote for himself.
Did, actually.
Well, I didn't actually see... I didn't notice who put their hands up, CJ. I just... Oh, I wonder who didn't vote for Jimmy, don't you, CJ?
I certainly do, Reggie.
Well, I didn't get where I am today without definitely saying that Jimmy is now the leader. Right.
Defence of HQ, flee in ear for loutish elements. Bingo! Message received, loud and clear.
Thank you.
Can do. Wilco. Roger and out.
Every single one of us must support our leader at this time. Right?
The last thing I want to do is leave you all in the,
Lurch?
Exactly. I don't want you to think that I'm a...
Snivelling little coward?
Exactly. My word, no. But, No, wait, it's Prue. I think I ought to...
Go and get Prue, bring her back here to help in the defence, because we need everybody at this time. Very good, I like your thinking, like your style. Off you go, David. Good, lad.
Super.
Right, we'll have another meeting tomorrow, by which time our defence supremo will have drawn up his plan.
Yes. Sorry, I'm late. Cock up on back Conostad front.
Well, yes, thank you. Right, hello, staff. Anyway, well, good. Glad to see you all here. Now, since we had the meeting yesterday, I spoke to the guests, 14 of them, and I gave them the choice of sticking it out with us or going home. And every single one of the 14 has decided to go home. So, here we are on our own. I will now call upon our defence.
When I heard about the attack, I knew I had to come back.
Jolly good, Prue. David, sit down. I was just about to call upon our defence supremo, Jimmy.
Thanks, Reggie. At ease.
Thank you.
Tell you my thought processes.
That should be good for 15 seconds.
Element of surprise essential. Where will enemy expect us to be?
Inside?
Exactly. So where will we be?
Outside?
Precisely. In garden.
They'll see us.
Disguised. Precisely.
What as?
Exactly.
Well?
First thought, molehills.
Disguised as molehills?
Absolutely.
Molehills are too small, Jimmy.
Precisely, just what I thought. Next thought, compost heaps. 1 heap in each garden, 2 bods in each heap.
I'm told I keep saying I didn't get where I am today by whatever it is. If so, I'm sorry. I'll try not to use the phrase again. However, if I didn't get where I am today by one thing above all other things, I didn't get where I am today. I didn't get where I am today by being disguised as half a compost heap.
Compost heaps, pros and cons. Credit side. Big enough? Nice and warm? Element of surprise when attacked by compost heap considerable. Debit side. Smelly. Bad for morale. Field of vision limited. Delay in getting out of compost heap considerable. And, anyway, we haven't got any. Careful consideration, but on balance, thumbs down.
Congratulations, Jimmy. Well done.
Why, what for?
Well done on deciding it shouldn't be compost heaps.
Thanks, Reggie. Better idea. Trees.
Trees? Trees?
Disguised as trees.
Oh, disguised as trees.
Large wooden clubs disguised as branches. Let them approach house, take them in rear, terrify them, nail the sots!
Very good. Well, if you're all looking at me, me to nip this idea in the bud of Jimmy's that we should be disguised as trees, you're going to have a long wait, because I appointed him as our defence supremo. Trees, he says, and trees it's going to be. Bags me, Bill Hornby, the last outside the door's got Dutch elm disease.
I feel an awful fool, Reggie.
Super. Knocker.
Is that you, Jimmy? What time is it?
Midnight.
No, they're not coming.
Stay where you are, it's a diversion.
No, it's an accident.
I'm going to give up drinking.
I'm definitely going to give up drinking.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's growing by the riverside. We shall not be moved.
Very good. Let us drink the health of the community in Tom's rhubarb wine.
Cheers. To try to follow Joan's singing would be rather like the morning after the Lord Mayor's show before. But I wondered if all of you would like to hear an extract from my novel on ants.
Novel?
Ants?
I know what you're going to say.
We didn't get where you are today by writing a novel about ants.
Precisely, but it's never too late for a leopard to change horses in mid-street.
What is your novel called, CJ?
I haven't decided between Watership Anthill, Plague Ants, Lord of the Ants, Ant of the Flies, Charlie's Ant, or No Sex, Please, We're Ants.
Yes, I can see the difficulty, CJ. Tricky choice. But it'd be too much bother for you to go and get the book, wouldn't it?
I just happen to have an extract here with me.
Oh, dear.
The owl led Thrugwash Blunk through the forest, and then suddenly, without any warning,
Oh, thank God the yobbos have come. My God, they have! Jimmy!
What?
Jimmy! Give us your orders!
Orders? Get the bastards!